What's going on? My name is Chad, I'm your Tall Tailor, and today we're going to be cloning a shirt. But before we continue, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at the Tall Tailor. That's where you'll see more of my content and stuff that's not going to make it on YouTube, and pretty much just where I post most of the content that I make. Cloning clothes. So for those of you who don't know, cloning clothes is basically when you take a pre-existing garment, either like your favorite pair of pants, jacket, or in this case a shirt, and you just remake it so you have two of those pieces. You basically duplicate the piece. So for a little bit of background, my friend basically hit me up and she asked, hey, can you clone one of the pieces I already have? And I thought to myself, this would be a good video to make, especially for if you're new to sewing, because learning how to clone pieces and duplicate them is a good learning experience. Because if you have a garment that you really like, you can try and make it in like red or blue. You can deconstruct it and you can see the stitches, and a really great learning experience and a really great thing to do. All right, so enough rambling, enough talking. Let's get to sewing. All right, so we're essentially remaking this top here. It's a t-shirt, but with a little bit of extra, like, frills there on the side. Yeah, pretty simple to make. So the first thing we're gonna do is get our fabric. The fabric that we're using for the body of the shirt is this cotton knit. We have about 1 foot and a bit in this roll, which is perfect for the top. And for the bulk of the sleeves, mainly these frilly parts here on the sleeve, we're using this linen weave. Both fabrics are nice and light, perfect for summer. So to start off clothing this top, we need to get a pattern, and as you can see, I have this little Hilroy construction paper book. I don't have any pattern paper, regrettably, but this paper should work perfectly fine. So I stitched 6 pieces of construction paper together, really crudely, but this is essentially going to be my paper, and I'm going to lie the real shirt on top of it and then trace it, cut it out, and I'll get a pattern. Perfect. So this first pattern we're going to be making is for the body, the front and the back. As you can see, I made sure the body is laid perfectly flat onto the paper. Ignore that, that's the sleeve, that doesn't count. So we're going to be making a line, drawing a line from here, curving over there, down the neck, down, over, down, and back over here. And we're making sure to leave a little bit of space for seam allowance. So I'm going to leave 1/2 inch on each side. So I'm going to draw the pattern 1/2 inch larger on each side. On the bottom, I'm going to draw the full inch because we have to leave space for this hem. Yeah, so the tracing is done. As you can see, the lines, they aren't perfect, but that's kind of what you want to go for. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the shape of the shirt, and while I do that, I'm going to clean it up and make sure it looks even. The pattern for the body is all cut out, so what I need to do next is make the pattern for the sleeves. Essentially the same exact process, just for the sleeves. Just one thing to note here, I made a little bit of a notch right here to differentiate between the back and the front. The front's going to be a little bit lower than the pattern for the back. So I cut all the pieces for the sleeve. These are for the little ruffled parts. This is for the body, the front and the back. Now all that's done, all I got to do is cut out the fabric with the patterns. So all the pieces are cut out. These are the pieces for the shoulders, the front, the back, and this is a little fringe for the sleeves. So I'm just gonna sew all this stuff together. First, I'm gonna start by sewing the body together, and then I'm gonna sew the sleeves to the body. I'm gonna sew this to the sleeves, and then yeah. So the main body of the top is sewn together. I just need to sew the sleeves on, and after that I can sew these little ruffle things on, and then we'll be done. Both of the sleeves have been sewn on, and the frills as well, to the body of the shirt, and as you can see, it looks identical to the original. And we're done. As you can see, I remade the top in red this time. It was really great because the materials I found, they were really inexpensive. The price per yard wasn't that high on this case, and it was a really great learning experience, especially for me. Having cloned something like a long time, so it was kind of like just sort of like a refresher for me. Also a refresher on making patterns. I haven't made patterns in a long time. I usually sew freehand for measurements, but making a pattern, yeah, really cool. If you guys like this video, if you guys like what you saw, make sure you leave a like below. Make sure you comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram to see many more pieces I make. I make a whole bunch of cool stuff that just doesn't make YouTube video. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.